Hello everyone, so today I explain that we are thinking about inference. Now let's just remind ourselves what inference means. So inference means that you can make inferences from the text and justify these inferences with evidence from the text. So it means that we could use the text for ideas and to pick up these ideas and thoughts that aren't always written explicitly in the text in front of you. To be good at inferencing, you just need to be a detective. So you need to look not for what is there in front of you, but look for what is actually meant by what you're reading. And we're going to practice that some more today. So thinking about the different types of inferencing questions there are, the one that we're going to look at together today is this one here, where it tells you to look for a quote and then it asks you a question about that quote in the book, and that will sometimes ask you to give evidence, but not always. So the question that we are going to try together is on page 48. So it says, look at page 48 where it says, beautiful, Con stared incredulously, and that is the quote that we are looking for. And our question about this quote is, why might Con have reacted this way? So first of all, we need to think, well, reacted in what way? So we need to think, how did Con react? And we can see that she reacted in this way of incredulously. And we know from our vocabulary words that this means disbelief. So she was in disbelief. So we have then found out the way that Con reacted in disbelief, kind of not really believing what she had just heard. It can also be seen in what she actually said, this beautiful with a question mark. She was questioning what someone had said to her. Now, if you've forgotten the context in where this quote was in the book, you can go and find it again. So here I have got a little zoom in of the page that we'll be looking at, page 48, and I've found the quote where it says, beautiful, Con stared incredulously. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to read around the text. So I'm going to read all of it, and then I'm going to come to a decision why I think she might have reacted in this way of disbelief. So can you pause the video here and have a bit of a think? Why do you think she might have been in a bit of disbelief at Fred saying the word beautiful? Okay, pause the video here. Okay, so if you can see in green, I have highlighted where Fred has said the word beautiful. And if we read it again, we say, it looked, Fred drew in a great breath and felt his heart begin to slow, like it wasn't going to do anything. It was actually quite beautiful. Now, do you remember what he was talking about? Yeah, he was talking about piranhas, wasn't he? And he was talking about the fact that a piranha nearly ate him, and now he is calling it quite beautiful because it was silver with a red belly. We can see it here. And this is why Con is saying beautiful, because she can't believe that Fred has just called something that nearly tried to eat them all beautiful, like it's this really amazing object that they've just found in the midst of the Amazon jungle. So now I've had a look of the quote in my text. I've also had a look at the words around the quote. I'm understanding how Con has reacted in the first place, because we could have said, oh, Con was happy, but she wasn't, because we've used the text and our new knowledge of this word incredulously to realise that it means disbelief. And then we thought, why was she in disbelief? So then we can start to scaffold our answer. And the first way we want to scaffold it is by actually saying how she reacted. So I've changed the wording a bit here, but I've still answered the first part of the question. So I've started by saying, Con reacted with disbelief. So I am stating how Con reacted to what Fred has said. She repeated what he said in the form of a question. She may have reacted that way because. So here, I haven't actually told the reader any new information. I've just made sure that the reader knows that I actually understand what the question is asking me. The question is asking me, how did Con react? Why did she react this way? And I'm now answering that first bit by proving I know she reacted with disbelief, and I can see she actually repeated what he said in the form of a question, asking, beautiful? So now I can start to use my evidence from the text to actually prove why she might have reacted this way. So now I'm starting to explain it by saying they were discussing a piranha that could have just ate them. And again, that isn't anything new. That's things that text has told me. The text told me that they were discussing a piranha that could have just ate them. Con couldn't comprehend, she couldn't understand why Fred would ever say that something that tried to eat them could be beautiful. So then I've got my own interpretation of this. Some of you might think, well, Con maybe was talking about something else, but you need to read the text. You need to read the words around the text to give you that clue. So I've just inferred here that because Fred has called the piranha beautiful, I've inferred that Con has questioned this because she couldn't understand. She was in disbelief at why Fred would ever say that something so dangerous was beautiful. Can you see my thought process there for answering this question? So I've highlighted the key words. I've actually picked out the bits where it's asking me how she's reacted. I've thought, how has she reacted? Then I've found the quote in the text and I've read around it, and then I've made my inferences, and then I've scaffolded my modelled answer around that. Here's another example, but I want you to have a go. So using the information from the text, I want you to tick one box in each row to show whether each statement is a fact or an opinion, remembering all the lovely work that you've done in the classroom about fact and opinion. Pause the video here now and have a think. Which one are fact, which one is an opinion? Off you go. Okay, so let's just remember, what is a fact? Well, a fact is something that is true, but so is an opinion. A fact is true for everyone. So, for example, if I said London is the capital of the UK, that's a fact. Nobody could disagree with me because it's true for everyone. But if I said, this chocolate bar is very yummy, is that a fact or an opinion? It's an opinion. It's not true for everyone. Some people can't have chocolate. Some people don't like chocolate. So that means that it's just an opinion. It's not true for everyone. So let's have a look at this. So the left leg of the trouser was longer than the right. Well, we know that this was applying to Fred in the story when he cut his trouser leg because he wanted to make it shorter. And he actually looked at the trouser leg and he said that is the left leg was longer than the right. Now that is a fact because it's true. Anybody could look at that trouser leg and say, yes, the left leg was longer than the right. Okay? Their clothes were wet after being in the river. Do you think this is a fact or an opinion? Absolutely, it's a fact too. It's a fact because anyone could see that their clothes were wet. They could see that their clothes were wet. They could feel their clothes were wet. It's not open to different opinions, different interpretations. Finally then, swimming is scary. So we know this is something that Con thought. Do you think this is a fact or an opinion? Absolutely, it's an opinion, because some people, we know Fred, he got in the river with ease. He didn't really make a fuss out of it, but Con, we know, was scared of it, which shows us that some people find swimming scary and other people don't, so it's completely an opinion. You will have some inference questions in your resource pack to have a go at today. I want you to really think about how you can use the text, not to actually give you the answer directly, but to help you with thinking about what the answer could be. So, your task today is to look on your inference resources sheet. You have got the 2 pages that we've read so far. Soon I will be starting to give you longer chapters of the book to be reading in your own time, because the book is very long and I really want us to get to the end of it at some point, and we are only on about page 50 at the moment, so we've got a long way to go. So I'm going to start giving you independent reading tasks just to read in your own time for pleasure, okay? You've listened really well today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye, Year 4.